A Juggler's Tale is a narrative puzzle platformer set in a charming fairy-tale-like world, and it introduces you to some very creative gameplay mechanics. You play as Abby, a string puppet who wants to find her freedom, instead of spending most of her life in a cage. You are being helped by your bear friend Urs to escape from the ringmaster, and here is where your search for freedom starts. Along the way you come across many different scenarios, like a creepy forest guarded by an enormous spider, or a village filled with people who just simply ignore you. Your whole adventure is narrated by a narrator who talks in rhyme, kinda like classic fairy tales. I thought this was very charming, and it really gave me the feeling that I was watching a play while playing it at the same time. What I really enjoyed about this game were the string physics. I liked how they interacted with certain objects, and how you were handicapped and not always could walk past or underneath things. This feature made for some interesting puzzle or game design. Also because you aren't the only string puppet in this world. Everyone else, and even animals, have strings attached to them. So sometimes they have the same issue.
Abby, what are you doing?
The story of this game is pretty straightforward and a bit predictable if I'm honest, but that didn't bother me. For me it was more about the overall feeling of this game, like all the different locations you come across. They were very atmospheric and full of details, for example, or just the world building in general. It really felt like I was living in a world inhabited by string puppets. I sadly have to say that this game is really short though. I finished it in under 2 hours and I really wanted more. Especially at the end, they had a lot of opportunities to add more locations or scenarios to this game. There's also an unskippable scene where some characters are singing a song, and I'm not really sure what to think of it. It felt a bit random to me. But in general I really had a lovely experience while playing A Juggler's Tale. Yes, it was a bit short, but looking at all the effort that went into creating this world, I can understand the length of the game. A Juggler's Tale is beautiful, relaxing, exciting and emotional all at the same time. Give this game a try if you would like to experience this charming adventure, and hopefully you can help Abby find her freedom, even with all these strings attached to her.
Ouch! That looked painful.